Hello, welcome to Eco Tarot. This is Kensley, the Eco Tarotist, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm doing the polarities on Leo and Aquarius. They're polar opposites on the zodiac wheel, and I love that it's been a while for me to do a reading, but I felt compelled to do something that I don't know, I wanted to be creative about it, and this felt right. And I love the idea of these dualities, these polar opposites, and they're two patterns of consciousness, and they helped each other understand their shadows and gifts. And I thought Leo and Aquarius are very interesting. They are very enigmatic. They're standout signs. They're generous. They are known for their original creativity in the zodiac. They're big-hearted, big-minded. There's playfulness. There's generosity. There's of spirit. There's heart intelligence, and both have pride in leadership, just for different things, and stand up to the underdog. Stand up for the underdog. Yeah, that's much more like it. And so I love that they have this uncommon bond together, and yet they are so completely different in their approaches to that bond. And we'll go into that in a little bit. But for now, it's so fascinating. I'm looking at Leo versus Aquarius, and kind of it's a duality, right? So we've got two parts to a whole, and for Leo, you get the ant spirit. Time to collaborate. And then for Aquarius, you get canary spirit, sing your own song. And it's exactly the opposite of what they're known for. I love it. Aquarius teaches Leo to value truth and be uninhibited, and to collaborate. And Leo teaches Aquarius to follow through with their plans, build warm personal relationships, and yeah, sing your own song. Leo's the lost. Leo gets lost in the heat of the moment. They're the star of their own show, and Aquarius is sees the play of life from above. I thought that was really cool, is that Leo is the star of their own show, and Aquarius sees the play of life from above. So moving into ant spirits, which, oh man, ants. Some of the strongest creatures on this planet. You get 4 of the cards from the Vice Versa Tarot. Queen of Wands from the forward. 5 of Cups from behind the reverse. The Knight of Wands from the reverse. And the 5 of Pentacles from the forward. Coupled with that, you've got, for the Queen of Wands, you've got the birds from the Lenormand deck. Dog is with the 5 of Cups. Book is with the Knight of Wands. And Stork is with the 5 of Pentacles. 2 5s here, and then two people from the what do you call it? The the royal team. I'm sure I'm butchering that, but I see this is really interesting because, and I'm going to go into, I'll just go ahead and show you what I got for Aquarius. The Queen of Swords from the forward, the Magician from behind, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups, both from the forward. Coupled with that, you've got the Rider and Letter, and the Lily and the Snake. Two very, very different energies here. A lot of sadness on the Leo side of things, stoic sadness, and then a lot of interesting happiness, cautious happiness from the Aquarius side of things. Okay, so I really wanted to go in here in the Leo section, and I see, so birds are worry and anxiety, and they're like the chattery type of animal. You just anxiety ridden and just moving all around. And I kind of think of the birds as the mice too in the Lenormand deck. But there's nervousness about the Queen of Wands. And maybe this is, and then there's the Five of Cups with the dog, which is absolute loyal devotion and friendship. And I think, I mean, if I was gonna already say this, I think Leo, which is interesting because Leo is known for this charismatic type energy. This, the Queen of Wands just emits this energy of enigmatic power, and in touch with the earth in her own way, barefoot. But you're nervous. She evokes the nervousness in you, and I think you're either afraid of this, of her breaking your heart, or this person, it doesn't have to be a she, it can be a he as well. It's just that energy of sexy amazingness. and you are, so this person either broke your heart or disappointed it. You're a very loyal, this is a loyalty, devotion, friendship card. And there's a disappointment in this loyalty. Maybe it didn't come to fruition. But what happens with when you get the Five of Cups from reverse is you see this rose and understand that it's not over. The story, there's story left to be told here. The Knight of Wands from reverse and the book from the Lenormand is learning and education and policies and secrets withheld, which is interesting. And I think you're learning and you're learning and it's allowing you to break free from whatever this was, this disappointment that you had. and you'd be willing to go through a lightning storm. You know, the Knight of Wands is the fastest, the most, no, it's the player of the deck. And yet I see this guy being the player. I see this guy being the actually getting, I think he's learned, or she's learned, that her ways aren't, or his ways aren't working, and has grown from their kind of player ways, that it's just not that lone star of the show, charismatic. This is woundedness, I think. And there's growth and learning from that. And maybe you have to be shut out. Wow, who's ever walked away, going away from you, has shut someone out. And I think Stork in the Lenormand is change and movement and new cycle. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune card. And I think you needed to feel cut off and shut out. And you know, typical in the Rider-Waite deck, the Five of Pentacles has, it's like the leper with the bell on, and you're supposed to ring the bell or wear the bell so that you could alert people of your presence. And so it's this being made aware of your faults. Not that being a leper is a fault of yours, but it's being aware of your, being made aware of your the things that you don't want people to be aware of. And I think exposing that is going to change this path. Where will this path lead? I will have to clarify. It's a very strange reading. Where will the stork lead Leo? Four of Cups and the Emperor. Dissatisfaction, not looking at the gifts, kind of stuck in your bubble. And the King of Kings. Just one more clarification card. Where's the stork taking Leo? If I'm not mistaken, this is the Lover's card. This deck is very interesting. It's this tiny little deck, and I think that's the Lover's card. It's taking you to a place where you are going to be able to look outside and understand the gifts that you're being received and that are being received. As this Emperor is to the Lovers, it's the choice of understanding. And you know, the more I think about this, the more I think This is two individuals. This is, oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this is two individuals because they are court cards. Thank you. Court cards. And they're both sad by what has happened. This Knight of Wands has walked away from this Queen. And the Queen's disappointed. And as this Knight of Wands has learned to walk away, has been humbled, I think. This Knight of Wands has been humbled by this Queen of Wands. And has lost his mojo, has lost the confidence. And it's putting his confidence on a bell outside. His lack of confidence, his oh man, that's what it is. It's the it's shining light on how he's lost the self-confidence. I'm just saying he is just to make it easier for the story, but there's a bell dingling as you walk through with your shame and your self-confidence being gone. Insecurity. Oh, thank you. It's the bell. It's shining a light on your insecurities as you've walked away and you've learned. And the only way you gotta get through that insecurity and build up your confidence again, because you're not seeing the gifts that are being given to you by this insecurity inducing experience. And Ant Spirit is, you cannot do this alone. You need to be in. Is Leo really? I mean, this is Leo. I mean, Knight of Wands, man, and your insecurities, your confidence has been shot. And Aquarius needs you to follow through with plans and build warm personal relationships. And maybe, okay, this is interesting because, you think of a player, you think of someone who, charismatic, sure. Do they build those connections? And the connections are everything. Relationships are everything. And when you don't build genuine relationships, loyal friendship, there's not much left except a hollow life. And it might be fun for a little while, but the player was played and feels shut out. It feels like his insecurity has been put on display. Wow. Okay, moving on to Aquarius with this whole Canary Spirit Sing Your Own Song. I got this for another reading. And I did mention about the canary being kind of the first, that's the canary in the coal mine, and being the first to bear witness to bad things, being the first to be affected by bad things, something negative. But it's also, this is really Leo telling Aquarius to, yeah, you're the director, but let's have you sing. You know, there's Aquarius is this whole humanitarian effort, self-aware, at home in an ensemble. At home. Aquarius is at home in an ensemble, and Spirit is telling you to have a solo, which makes you uncomfortable. And so this reading starts off with the Queen of Swords from the foreword with the Rider from the Lenormand. And the Rider is messages welcoming, it's a welcoming news, speed. And the Queen of Swords is honesty, brutal honesty, no holds barred. So brutal honesty is coming in as fast as possible as a message to Aquarius. You get the Magician and the Letter, a Magician from behind in the Letter from the Lenormand. And letter is important information, messages, correspondence, and communication. I mean, these two are basically the same thing. Except this time it's accompanied by the Magician from behind, which is interesting. This is the Magician from the forward, and this is from the behind, and it's the same concept. It's just at sunset with lilies and an understanding that there's a downside to manifesting, I think, what you want, because it may not be what you want. But this is interesting with this message right here. Then you get the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups, coupled with the Lily and the Snake. Oh, so the Lily, you know, I always mention this as the soulmate card, but what it really is it's this extraordinary balance between sensuality and virtue, morality and sex. It's a very, what is it? A stripper in the sheets, a saint on the streets. I can't remember what that is, but it's basically your perfect match. You're the dream woman, the dream man, where they're pious and respectful and then just dirty as shit in bed. This is the Lily. And then it's accompanied with Snake, which is deception, seduction, and forbidden knowledge. And I take this compared with this as interesting. Is that I think what you think is the Ten of Cups, the ultimate happiness, and this Two of Cups connection, which is absolute partnership. I think there's a little bit of seduction at play. I think there's a little too much of this is too perfect. This is really perfect. And this Snake card is really saying, the Lily, you know, normally I think of the Lily as the soulmate card. This is like the penultimate match. This is who you would want to have, but it feels, next to this Snake, it feels fake. It feels contrived. That's the word I wanted to use, was contrived. And I think, wow, that's really interesting message. I think that, and you're going to find out, Aquarius is going to find out about this through communication and what you think is you've been manifesting. You've been trying to be manifesting this whole thing. You have absolutely been trying to manifest this happiness. But manifestation, you may be manifesting something that you didn't realize or you didn't want, or it's never what you think it's going to be. And I do feel like there's some deception here in this perfect. And to bring it back, you know, there's a lot of messages coming in. I think you're gonna find out the truth about this, whomever this person is, this supposed soulmate that's just too perfect, too good to be true. And I think you are such a collaborator. You're that humanitarian. You're at home and an ensemble. You like to blend in, and this person has just been enigmatic and drawn you in, and you've been manifesting this, but it's not manifesting. I think there are still lessons here to learn, because it's not what I think you really think this is. And instead of being a part of an ensemble and together and seeing the stage play of life from above, Leo is asking you and Spirit to play a solo, to sing your own song and be an individual instead of playing along with the group. Leo teaches Aquarius to follow through with plans and build warm and personable relationships. And Aquarius teaches Leo to value the truth and become uninhibited. I am very curious about is there a disconnect? Sing your own song. I feel like there's a disconnect between, and maybe it's sing your own truth. Understand, it's follow your intuition. You're going along with this because you think that this is what it's supposed to be like. And Spirit is like, no! Like writing in fast with letters and writers, and it's definitely this is not literally sing your own song. This is do not follow the group and heed your intuition. There's something in here that you've got a funny feeling about how perfect this is. And I already flipped over a couple accidentally. 6 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles. Do you see that? Victory. I always think this card is so bizarre. Victory on a mosquito. This person does not look happy about being victorious over the elephant castle that they're flying over on a mosquito. It's such a weird, I love it. It's so whimsical. And 8 of Pentacles, which is learning, teaching, working diligently. Victory comes with the patience. You have to work for victory in this. And why what is this? To me, this is time. Eight of Pentacles is slow time. And over time, you're going to see victory in this. So maybe it'll work itself out. Will this work itself out? Will this too good to be true relationship work out for Aquarius? If they use their intuition. Magician. Manifesting. Will it work out for Aquarius if they use their intuition? Slowly. Ooh. Oh, wow. The Fool and the Ace of Cups. The Magician. If you work on this slowly... Good Lord. If you work on this slowly... And yes, heed your intuition. Maybe, you know, don't go necessarily with the flow. Question this relationship, but go slowly. And I think with this message, I think this is messages from Spirit saying, trust your fucking intuition. Excuse my French, but trust it. Work really hard. And slowly and diligently, and you will find victory in this relationship. And this is absolutely what you have manifested will allow you to have a new beginning in, and then Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. And this Ace of Cups is really interesting because it's this person offering up all of their, what I interpret it as, they're offering up every part of them, all of the parts. And so, and with the Fool, I think there's this beginning. And it's not so charismatic. It's not so perfect. This is the key right here. Offer up every part of yourself. The good and the bad. Bare your soul to this person who seems to be too good to be true, and see what they see if they take it. But bearing to your soul, singing your song, making sure that you're completely, it's not just following your intuition, it's showing every fucking part of you. The good, the bad, the ugly. Sing it unabashedly. And I think this person who seems like just this seductress or seductor person, I think this will be a good thing for you. So this ended up being kind of two different, I think the lessons here are there's definitely two different storylines, but the overarching theme here is you know, standing up for the underdog and allowing, I think this yeah, this was about the insecurity and allowing you have to maintain quality friendships to move past your wounded ego. On Leo's side of things, maintain quality relationships to move past your wounded ego. And on the Aquarius side of things, it's bare your soul to the one you love, in order to really find out if that connection is as amazing as you think it is. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.